A very warm hello to all the law aspirants. I hope you all are preparing well for the upcoming entrances and my best wishes are with you. In today's video, I shall be describing about the most aspired 3-year law course which is Faculty of Law, University of Delhi. So for the people who are not familiar with the faculty, this is just a brief overview about the same. The Faculty of Law, University of Delhi is the largest and the topmost prestigious faculty for a 3-year LLB degree after graduation. Further, the alumni of this great institution are and have been amongst the top legal luminaries, which you can Google. Now let us talk about the faculty. The faculty is divided into 3 centers, which are: first is Campus Law Center or CLC, second one is Law Center 1 or LC1, third one is Law Center 2 or LC2. The CLC and LC1 operate from the North Campus of Delhi University, situated at Chhatra Marg, whereas the LC2 operates from the South Delhi campus at ARSD College, Dholakua. Now coming to the timings. All the 3 centers operate at different timings. The CLC classes start early in the morning, just like a regular college, whereas LC1 classes start around 4 noon. LC2 classes are generally held in the evening. This is done in order to cater different student needs and in no way undermines the value of any center. The curriculum is the same across all centers and the faculty are equally competent. Now coming to the center allotment. Generally people prefer CLC as it gives a holistic feel of the campus life. Moreover, it has got a better perceived value due to the fact that the high scoring students in the entrance exam have CLC as their first preference. However, as I already mentioned, the choice of center depends on individuals' needs and circumstances. Now coming to number of seats. All the 3 centers have equal seats, which are 974 at present. Thus the total number of seats in law faculty is 2922. Now let's talk about infrastructure. The CLC operates from its old building, which has its unique feel and history, as lot of legal luminaries must have been part of the same campus. Earlier, LC1 used to operate from the same old campus. However, now it operates from a new building situated few meters away at Umang Bhavan. Now guys, let us discuss about the eligibility for DU LLB entrance exam. The candidates should have completed a graduation degree in any discipline from any university. Further, candidates who are appearing in final year or semester of their graduation are also eligible for the admission. For unreserved category and EWS category, the minimum percentage is required in graduation is 50%, and for OBC, CW, PWD category 45% is required, and for SC, ST candidates 40% is required. So now let's come to the entrance date. The DU LLB entrance exam date will be notified soon. The exam is likely to be held in August. The entrance test for getting admitted into the faculty is administered by the National Testing Agency (NTA) and is a computer-based test of 2 hours containing 100 multiple choice questions. The medium of exam is English. Each question carries 4 marks, but for an incorrect response, 1 mark will be deducted. If any question is left unmarked, 0 marks will be allotted. Now coming to the application form. Interested candidates who are eligible should go through the instructions properly before filling the application form. To start the application process, candidates first have to register in online mode through the official website of NTA. Candidates have to click on the registration link once it will be provided on the website when registration opens. A registration form will open wherein the candidate has to enter details like name, email ID and mobile number. On successful registration, an applicant account will be created. Once the registration process gets over, aspirants have to fill the rest of the details in an application form, which will have various fields like personal details, educational qualification, communication details, etc. Ensure that you enter the authentic details only because the university will verify documents later on. In the next step, aspirants have to upload the scanned images of their photograph and signature. Apart from the photograph and signature, candidates also need to upload a scanned copy of Class 10 certificate which is self-attested, one photo ID proof and a caste certificate if applicable. After submitting the form, the candidates have to pay the application fee without which the application process is incomplete. Candidate may use online mode payment such as credit card, debit card or net banking. Fee to be submitted by General or OBC or CW is Rs 750, while for SC or ST or PWD is Rs 300. I recommend you to take a printout of the application form submitted and fee receipt for future references. Once the application form is submitted, DU will release the admit cards. So, the Delhi University will make the DU LLB 2021 admit card available well before the examination, and candidates have to visit the official website and download their admit cards, which they have to retain for their counseling. Also remember that the university will not send any admit card by post. You have to download it online. Details about the examination schedule and venue will be available on the admit card. It is compulsory to carry a hard copy of the downloaded admit card at the examination center. Also, it is mandatory to carry a photo ID proof along with the admit card. Now let's discuss about the exam pattern. So the mode of examination, as I told you earlier also, is a computer based exam. The type of questions are MCQs and the number of questions is 100, and the language of questions is English, and the duration of the exam period is 120 minutes, that means 2 hours. And the marking pattern is each question carries 4 marks and 1 mark will be deducted for every incorrect answer. The maximum marks one candidate can score is 400 marks. So now let's discuss the subjects. So there will be one section of English language comprehension and you will get 15 to 20 marks from this section, which will have 60 to 80 maximum marks. Next section is analytical abilities. The number of questions you will get from this section is around 20 to 25 and the maximum marks you can score is 80 to 100. The next section is legal awareness and aptitude. The number of questions you will get from it are approximately 20 to 25 and the maximum marks are from 80 to 100. The last section is general knowledge, which contains 25 to 30 questions and the maximum marks one can score from this section is 100 to 120. Now coming to the syllabus. The syllabus of LLB entrance exam 2021 is very vast. So it consists of general knowledge, which covers the outline of Indian economy, banking and finance, major industries in India, Indian tax structure, national income of India, etc. The next section is legal awareness and aptitude. Legal maxims and important landmarks are the most important and the most frequent questions asked. Then there are Supreme Court judgments, legal fundamentals and terms. Third section is English language and comprehension, which contains adjective and determinants, pronoun, noun, subject verb agreement, comprehension passages, active passive voice, adverb, etc. And the fourth and the last section is analytical abilities. So it covers logical puzzles, statements, assumptions, and statement arguments, cause and effect reasoning, statement conclusions, derivation of conclusions, etc. So with this, let us also analyze the previous year paper. Last year, the most numbers of questions were asked from legal sections, around 40 plus. In the legal section, questions were asked from the Indian Constitution, legal propositions and facts, law of torts, contracts, IPC, etc. Then comes math section, which had minimum questions. The analytical section was a bit difficult than other sections. English was relatively easy. Questions were asked from a comprehension passage, grammar, and vocabulary. Now, coming to the exam day document checklist. So, we are assuming that candidates have to report at their examination center, but we have no updates because anything can be changed due to this pandemic. So, this checklist is according to the candidates who have to appear to the examination center. So candidates will have to report at the exam center at least 30 minutes before the commencement of the test, and they have to carry a printout of DU LLB admit card, a pen and a valid ID card. Valid IDs are Aadhaar card, voter ID, passport or PAN card. Once the entrance examination process gets over, NTA will release the answer key of DU LLB a few days after the conduct of the test. At the first instance, the conducting body will release a provisional answer key. The provisional answer key of DU LLB 2021 informs the candidate about the correct answers of the questions asked in the test. With the help of the answer key, the candidates will be able to calculate the approximate marks they may score in the test. The NTA also gives an opportunity to the candidates to raise objection against the provisional answer key. So, in case the objections raised by the candidate are valid, the official will make the corrections in the provisional answer key and release an updated answer key. So after releasing the answer key and everything, National Testing Agency releases the result along with the result of PG courses offered by the Delhi University. The DU LLB result will be released in the form of a scorecard and a composite merit list. The scorecard of DU LLB will be available for download at the admission portal of the NTA. Candidates will have to log in at the NTA portal in order to download individual DU LLB results. It carries the details such as marks obtained by the candidate, roll number, name of the candidate, and other such information. The composite list of DU LLB results will be available at du.ac.in, which is their official website. Candidates can download the DU LLB result list in PDF form and check their rank in the merit list. So after this, Delhi University prepares the merit list based on the marks obtained by the candidates. It releases the DU LLB merit list as its admission portal. The DU LLB merit list will carry the names of the candidates in descending order of their marks. So a candidate who has secured the highest marks in the DU LLB entrance examination will be placed the first rank and will be followed the other candidate. The merit list of the DU LLB will inform about the merit rank of the candidates along with their marks, name and roll number. The merit list of DU LLB entrance examination will be an important document as the university refers to it for shortlisting candidates for the counseling and seat allotment process. So now coming to the counseling and admission. The allotment of center is purely based on the score in the entrance examination. A gap year or a break after graduation would not matter. At the counseling, the documents are verified from the originals. And also the student is asked to mention their choice of center in the order of their preference. So now coming to the counseling. The Delhi University conducts counseling for DU LLB in offline mode. However, the registration facility for attending the counseling will be available in online mode at the official website of the university. Based on the merit list, the university will invite the candidates for appearing in counseling process, and student is asked to mention their choice of center in the order of their preference. Candidates will have to register for the counseling of DU LLB and submit their documents. The university officials will verify the documents of the candidates, and based on the rank and preference given by the candidates, an admission list will be released. So the documents you will require for DU LLB counseling are DU LLB 2021 admit card, SC, ST, OBC, EWS and PWD or CW certificate if you belong to that category, 8 passport size photographs, age certificate, printout of original registration form of LLB course, mark sheets of the degree exams, degree certificate, character certificate which you can get from your previous university, and other documents as notified by the university. So before attending counseling, make sure to check the official website. Now seat allotment comes. The counseling of DU LLB is conducted in 3 rounds. After each round, the university releases an admission list or the seat allotment list. The DU LLB seat allotment is a process of shortlisting the candidates for admissions. While verifying the documents at the time of counseling, the university prepares an admission list based on rank secured by the candidate, preference of law center given by the candidate while filling the counseling registration form, and then candidates who have secured a better rank than others will be given priority during seat allotment. The due LLB seat allotment list will contain the names of the successful candidates along with their marks, rank or category rank, and other details. Shortlisted candidates will have to pay the course fee within the notified period, and then they have to report at the allotted center as per the instructions given by the university at the time of counseling. So guys, there are some frequently asked queries which I would like to answer. So some people have this confusion that they have a year gap after passing the qualifying exam. Are they eligible for this entrance exam? So the answer of this query is that a gap year or a break after graduation would not matter. Second question is how many exam center or cities I can select while filling the application form. So for this, you may select up to 3 exam center or cities at the time of form filling. Third query is can I get the due LLB 2021 application form in offline mode? So the answer is no, the application form will release in online mode only. The last query is who will organize the counseling, NTA or due? NTA will conduct the exam, but the counseling will be organized by Delhi University. I hope with this I have completed most of the queries. So guys, before winding up this video, I would like to mention that the Delhi University's 3-year LLB is popular among the law aspiring students. So it becomes a highly competitive examination in which a throng of candidates appears from all corners of the country. It requires preparation of several months to clear the entrance exam of DU LLB with a good rank. So guys, please be confident and prepare your best. So guys, all the very best for the exam. I hope we will meet someday in some court. So guys, that's all for this video. If you find this video useful and helpful, make sure to hit the like button, and if there are any unanswered questions, you can leave your questions in the comment section below. And before leaving this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. See you in my next one. Bye.